Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
Broke ass bitch, and that song that you like, I probably wrote that shit. You know that's it. More fire, hot like Naya. Whole lot of juice, I'm the plug and the wire.
Well, hello, and welcome back to My Indigo Mind. This is your host, Tyshana, and today, honey, we're going to be talking about lived life. So let's get right into this video. Okay. Well, darling. Okay, baby. So, Olivia is just living a life of fantasy at this point. I think it was like yesterday or the day before, if I'm not mistaken, she comes out and she does a mock gender reveal. They have these tests now where you can like test the gender of the baby if you're pregnant or whatever the case may be. So she comes on and she does this. Now I thought that was cringe enough, honey. It's like, girl, like you are doing the absolute most at this point. Like, you know for an absolute fact that if you had a man that you were proud of and you could flaunt in front of Gerard and on your channel in the hopes that they might look and see it, that's exactly what you would do. You would not take the high road, ma'am. So miss me, okay? You sitting up here talking about you don't want nobody to know. The only way, and let me be clear, the only way that I could see that this makes sense is it being the man's decision. If he said to her, look, I don't want to be on that channel, don't, post me, don't put me on anything, because of my job. That is the only way. Because you see, she still had, if this was this person, now the benefit of the doubt, we know it's not. But the benefit of the doubt, okay? If it was this person, she still put an emoji face. So you're not even respecting his wishes not to be posted, right? And if he was a police officer, you don't think she would have posted him in his uniform? Girl! Listen, okay? Olivia is a lot of things, but modest. Okay, able to keep her next move to herself, move in silence. Those are not her strong suits at all. The girl has to tell everybody everything she's on the way to do as it's happening, play by play. Okay, so no, I don't believe it. Like, you've had two whole different men on this platform since your husband moved in with another female. Girl, what are you talking about? And you run around here every day screaming how much you don't care, but people that don't care about something don't constantly bring it up. People who are not invested in something still do not constantly bring it up. However, beach, your ass keep his name in your mouth. Baby, this is another reason why we know you watch reactors, honey. Like, this is how we know. So, it's funny how all this stuff starts to come to fruition once Gerard is either getting the kids or have them. Okay, so she comes forward yesterday and she's like, oh, I dropped the kids off with Gerard and we met at the police station, and he told me that he flew and then he rented a car. Once he got here, I didn't believe him. I felt like he was lying, so I asked him what car he was in. Number one, baby, you know they father not going to do anything to them to hurt them. You just want to be in control so bad that you just had to know what car he was in. Legally, if he can't take those kids out of the state, I don't think that Gerard will put his read them, because he knows what type of woman you are. He knows you will call the cops. He knows this. So do I think for a moment that this man will put his freedom in danger just to go back and forth with you? I do not believe so. He just didn't want you to know what type of car he was in, because your ass is the type to do something like, I don't know, call the cops and say he tried to take your kids, okay? Like, you just that type. You seem like that type, right? Now, the fact that he took the kids, out of the blue or whatever the case may be before, like, I get it. You know what I mean? So you might be a little on edge, mommy to mommy. And you want to know, how he moving. Granted. But when you always acting like a crazy biatch, people react to you according to the person you've always been with them, and you've always been there for him. So, yeah. But it surfaced today that the kids were out having a good old time. How Anisha was posting them, so she's obviously with him in Florida. And, they took the kids out, spending some time with the babies, and they look like they're having a ball. So this trigger Liv, I'm sure, and before you know it, she's supposed to talk about the guy proposed to her. Lord have mercy, child. Like, it's one thing after the other with you. It's one thing after the other with you. Now all of a sudden, this man that you only known for 3 seconds, that you said you knew for years, like you do everybody else, that you got pregnant by, now y'all get married. See, this is how marriages F up. This is how stuff get misconstrued. This is how trauma bond begins, because she hasn't gotten mentally through her last relationship before she's introducing more souls into her body, before she's adding more to her body count, before she's having more transference of energy with people. And now you got a whole nother human being coming into your life that you have to deal with this person whether you want to or not. Like, all this you going through custody-wise has taught you nothing about correctly choosing a mate to have a child with. You would think all the BS going on in the world would stop women from becoming baby mamas and being statistics over and over again, but it's like it's become a badge of honor to be a baby mama instead of a wife, and that's not cute. Fantasia was wrong. She stood you down the wrong path, because look who's married now. Fantasia. And she done told you just it was okay to be a baby mama. It's not. It's a badge of honor in being a mother. There is no badge of honor in being a baby mama. I'm so sorry to tell you. Baby. When I tell you Olivia is something special, the girl is something special, all right? You can't make this stuff up. Now you pretending to be engaged. Girl, miss me with the bullshit. I ain't got time. But baby, tell me what you think about this down in the comments. And to all my new subbies, welcome, love bugs. And I hope you stay along for the ride. We won't always agree, but we can definitely agree to disagree. And I will always respect your position. Now, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, drop those purple hearts, okay, down in the comments. And again, tell me what you think about this, but I got to go. So, Later for you. Bye.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
You can't get rid of me, bitch. Back and forth with no broke ass bitch. And that song that you like, I probably wrote that shit. You know that's it. More fire, hot like Naya. Whole lot of juice, I'm the plug and the wire.